Welcome. This is going to be the solution for the multiple steps equation. We're going to solve multiple step equations, and these are your solutions. Okay, I want to say this first. If you're here to looking for a fine detail of the step by step, I'm not going to give a complete explanation here. Okay? Whatever I covered in the two-step equation video, you have to watch those, okay? Because there it's going to give you a deeper understanding of the last few steps. Here I'm just going to explain the first couple parts, then when it comes to solving for the variable at the last steps, which is just the two-step part, I'm going to go over, okay? So if you need more detail, you have to watch the two-step equation videos, okay? All right, so 49. Rewrite the equation and draw a line straight down. You would see that you have to combine like terms here. 7b minus 8b. Please see that there's a minus 8b there. It's a minus, okay? So 7b minus 8b, that becomes negative 1b. Doesn't matter if you write it in front of the minus 7 or behind. It doesn't matter. You're going to add 7 to both sides because you're trying to get rid of the negative 7. Cancels out. You're left over with a negative 1b equal negative 15 plus 7 is negative 8. You see a negative on the left and a negative on the right hand side, so just divide by negative 1. That should cancel. And you're left over with a b equals to 8. 50. Negative 2n equals to 4n plus 4n. Rewrite the equation and draw a line straight down. Okay. We will combine like terms. 4n plus 4n becomes 8n. Now it becomes a one-step equation. Divide 8 to both sides. That should cancel out on my right-hand side because it makes the number 1. On my left-hand side, negative 24 divided by 8 becomes negative 3n. Again, if the last steps here don't make sense, you have to watch the two-step equation videos. 51. Negative 4 equals to negative 7n minus 4 parentheses 1 minus 2n. Rewrite the equation, draw the line straight down. Do not try to solve it without doing the proper steps first. Rewrite the equation and draw the line straight down. Okay, here you see a parentheses, therefore you have to get rid of it first. So you're going to distribute. Please understand it is a negative 4 that is happening. Do you see the negative 4? Let me show you. This is the whole thing here that is being distributed here and as well as here. So it becomes nothing happens to the negative 4. The negative 7n comes straight down. It's negative 4 times 1 and negative 4 times 2n. Simplify. Becomes negative 4 equals to negative 7n. On my right hand side, negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 2n becomes positive 8n. There should be some like terms there. Negative 7n plus 8n should be simplified into just 1n or just n. Okay, add 4 to both sides. That should cancel out. On my left hand side, negative 4 plus 4 does become 0. On my right hand side, just become n. 52, you have 15 equals to 5 parentheses 1 minus m. Close the parentheses minus 2 parentheses 1 minus m. Close the parentheses. Always rewrite the equation and draw the line straight down. Okay, we have 2 parentheses. That's why I color coded differently. Watch the distributive property. Notice that it is 5 times n as well as 5 times negative m. Watch. Do you see it's 5 times 1? That's this part. Then 5 times negative m. Okay? Negative m. Okay? Be very careful. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative n, that should be a positive m. Correct. Okay? Combine like terms. What is in red are like terms. 5n minus 2 are like terms. And negative 5m plus 2m are like terms. Combine them, you should get 15 equals to 3 minus 3m. It is a two-step equation now, so subtract 3 to both sides. The 3 on the right-hand side should cancel. 15 subtract 3 on my left hand just becomes a 12. On my right-hand side, it's negative 3m. Divide by negative 3, that should cancel out. On my right-hand side, should just get an m. On my left-hand side, 12 divided by negative 3 is negative 4. 53. 4x minus 7 is equal to negative 18. Rewrite the equation and draw the line straight down. There are some like terms that we can combine. 4x minus 7x becomes negative 3x. On my right hand side, that should still be an 18. Well, how did that become an 8? I did not copy it right. That should be an 18. Okay, did I make the error? Yep, I did make an error. This should be divided by negative 3 to both sides. Please understand this is still an 18 here. I do not know what I was doing. So it should be arrow cancels out. Nope, that is wrong. Pen. So negative 18 divided by negative 3. That should be a positive 6. Okay, that should be a positive 6. Negative 18 divided by negative 3 should be a positive 6. Okay, so pen. This is bad. Good. Next, negative 7 equals to 7r minus 6r. Rewrite the equation, draw the line straight down. Notice that there are some like terms. 7r minus 6r becomes just an r. You're done. Because sometimes you see this 7 minus 6 just becomes 1, but do we ever write that 1? No. Okay? So r is basically alone. Because anything times 1 is itself. 55, negative 3 equals to negative 6 plus n minus 3. Rewrite the equation and draw the line straight down. There are some like terms you combine. Negative 6 minus 3, that becomes negative 9. Nothing else changes. Add 9 to both sides. The negative 9 plus 9 on the right hand side should cancel, leaving you with an n. On my left hand side, it's negative 4 plus 9, that becomes a 5. 56. You have the equation here. Negative 3 parentheses 1 plus 4a close parentheses equals to 33. First step is always to rewrite the equation and draw the line straight down. We see a parentheses, therefore we are going to distribute to get rid of it. Negative 3 times 1 and negative 3 times 4a. Negative 3 times 1 becomes negative 3. Negative 3 times 4a is negative 12a. Here it becomes a two-step problem, so you're going to get rid of the negative 3 first by adding 3 to both sides. The negative 3 plus 3 on the left-hand side cancels out, leaving you with a negative 12a. On my right-hand side, it becomes 36. Divide by negative 12 to both sides to get a alone. The negative 12 divided by negative 12 on the left-hand side cancels out, leaving you with an a. My right-hand side, 36 divided by negative 12 becomes a negative 3. 57. 32 equals to 8 parentheses 3x plus 7. Rewrite the equation, draw a line straight down. You see a parentheses, therefore you have to distribute to get rid of the parentheses. So 8 times 3n and 8 times 7. What is 8 times 3n? 24n. Why did I say n? It should be x. 8 times 3x is 24x. 8 times 7 is 56. Okay? You want to get rid of the 56 first on the right hand side. Subtract 56 on both sides. The 56 subtract 56 on the right hand side cancels out. You don't want to play with the 32. Okay, I see it's the smaller number. You don't. You're trying to get things. You're trying to get the x alone, so you're trying to deal with the stuff that is on the side of x. Okay. 32 minus 56, that gets you negative 24 equals to negative 24x. Divided by negative 24 to both sides. The right hand side should cancel. Negative 24 divided by negative 24 cancels out. My left hand side, that also becomes a 1. So x equals to 1. 58. Negative 57 equals to negative 6 parentheses 4 plus 5v close the parentheses minus 3. Rewrite the equation, draw the line straight down. You see a parentheses, therefore you have to use the distributive property to get rid of it. Here you are distributing negative 6 times 4 and negative 6 times 5v. You can now simplify the distributive property. Negative 6 times 4 is negative 24. Negative 6 times 5v just becomes negative 30v. There are some like terms on my right hand side, negative 24 and a minus 3. That becomes a minus 27. You have negative 57 equals to negative 27 minus 30v. Add 27 to both sides, because that is the only way you get the negative 27 to cancel. What do you have left over? You get a negative 30 on the left hand side. That comes from negative 57 plus 27. On the right hand side, negative 30v. Divide by 30 to both sides. You should get v equals to 1. 59. Okay? 9 equals to all of that. I'm not going to read it for you. Rewrite the equation, draw the line straight down. Watch very carefully on the multiplication, okay? The most of the time you guys get this wrong is just because you're just jumping steps. Even I make mistakes. Okay, so negative 3 times negative 5, that's correct. Negative 3 times negative 2. Negative 6, okay? Negative 6 times 1. And negative 6 times 5n. Negative 3 times negative 5 is positive 15. Negative 3 times negative 2n becomes a positive 6n. Good. Negative 6 times 1, negative 6. Negative 6 times negative 5n becomes a positive 30. Good. There's some like terms here. Blue goes together and red goes together. So 15 subtract 6, that should be a 9. And 6n plus 30n should be 36n. Subtract 9 to both sides. 9 minus 9 on the left-hand side becomes 0. 36n is left over on the right hand side. Whatever, divide by 36. On my left hand side, 0 divided by anything is just 0. 60. 24 equals to all of that. Rewrite the equation, draw the line straight down. Same process, there are multiple distributive properties that you have to do. So 4 times x and 4 times negative 7. Here it's 8 times 1 and 8 times negative 6x. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. 8 times 1 is 8. And 8 times negative 6x is negative 48x. What is in blue are like terms, and what is red is in like terms. 4x minus 48x is negative 44x. Negative 28 plus 8 is negative 20. Add 20 to both sides. 24 plus 20. 24 plus 20 becomes 44. My right hand side, negative 44x. Divide by negative 44 to both sides. That should cancel out. Left hand side just becomes a negative 1. 61. Nope, that's it. I think that's it. 61 is for the next video.